Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. No, they're not guys, they're done. Hi gummies. I don't know. Welcome to my channel. To all my returning 17 subscribers. And to everyone else, hi guys, welcome to my channel. And today we will be filming a story time. So, like, I have a lot of story times that I feel like I should be able to tell and that I should tell, but like, I don't know, I just go blank when I actually have to. So I think I'm gonna start writing it down. Like every time I get an idea randomly, I think I'm gonna start writing it down, and then that way I will have like story times in the bank, you know, for when I actually need to shoot story time. So, but today I legit just went on Google and asked Google what story time I should tell. And yeah, I'll be telling a story time about my first job. So, what had happened was, so guys, the year was 2020 or 2021, I'm not sure. So, this is or it was during a time whereby I was actively looking for employment and like my first job and all those vibes. No, it was 2020 because it was during my gap year. So I was like, nah, I bet, let me see what's out there. And I was sending out everything to like different companies and everything. And I think a few days into the process, a few days, like it wasn't even a week or anything like that, I got a call from this particular company. And for the story's sake, we're gonna call the company Great White. I don't know why, I'm just seeing Great White in the book right now in front of me. So, Great White, I get a call from a lady. And she's like, hi, how are you? I'm like, oh, I'm good, how are you? Good, thanks. So they're like, so we received your CV, and we think that you are indeed a suitable match for our company, Great White. And therefore, are you like available tomorrow to come for a job interview? I bet. Keep in mind, at this time, my family and I are in Joburg for that particular month. And because we were based in Pretoria, everything happens like in Pretoria. Like my sister goes to school in Pretoria, my mom's working in Pretoria, and I get this call and I'm like, all right, cool, I can definitely make it to Pretoria tomorrow morning, so why not? I will come through. All right, cool. Um, it being my first job interview, you can understand how, I think, frantic in a way I was. So I'm there on the internet on some how to prepare for an interview, you know, those type of things. So I'm doing that. And then I tell my mom about it when she comes back from work. I'm like, yo, this is what's going on. Tomorrow I have to go to Great White for a job interview. She's like, when did they call you? I'm like, no, they called me this morning. And then she's like, that's a bit sus. Why would they call you today and be like, come tomorrow morning already for a job interview? And I'm like, ish. I don't know. Maybe they're like short staffed or something. Cool. She's like, I bet. Cool, cool, cool. Did you do research on the actual company? And then I'm like, yeah. They are a marketing company. So on their website, they had said that they are a marketing company, searching for what's this? Sales consultants. It was sales consultants. Yes. So, bet. Maybe me, I'd already like went on to YouTube and stuff to be like, okay, what does it entail and whatever and whatever and whatever. And then they had been like, I was also looking up the different methods like of payments, like your commission and your salary and all of that, and how does that come together. Because they had said that there was a basic salary, and then also you would get your commission, and then yeah, that's how they had like briefly stated it. And I was like, I bet. But my mom was like, nah, 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 be sure, like when you get there, you must ask about these sort of things. I'm like, I bet, cool, I'll do that. um cool. I look for my outfit for the next day. I'm excited. Everything is cool. And then I go to bed. I wake up the next day and we drive from Johannesburg to Great White, which was in the east of Pretoria somewhere. In Silverton, to be specific. In Silverton. So I had never been to Silverton. So GPS, where is Great White? And I found Great White. But when we get there, it's like the GPS takes us to like some shopping center, shopping complex, something like that. So there's like a spa, there is an avbob, there is, I think it was a builders, and it was just a shopping complex, man. There were just a lot of different shops. So I'm like, but the only company I'm seeing here right now is avbob. So it was one of those shopping centers that had like the ground shops, which is where your spa was, your tops was, your builders was, and whatever else was there. And then there were these stairs that would go up. And then up there, that's when I saw like the avbob. But that was the only like logo I was seeing there, right? And then, okay, I'm like, but I'm definitely not going to avbob. I'm going to Great White. And so I call. I'm like, hey guys, so I was invited to attend a job interview today, and I am outside. Like the GPS brought me here, and it says that the company is here, but I'm like in a shopping complex, and the only company that I'm seeing is avbob. And then they're like, nah, you're at the right place. It is next to the avbob. So go up the stairs. You will see Great White on the left, because avbob was on my right. Cool. When I get up the stairs, Vele, the entrance to avbob was indeed on my right, and then Great White was on my left, and then straight in front of me there were like bathrooms, like male bathrooms, female bathrooms. So I'm like, I bet, cool, this is definitely the right place. But like Great White Great White didn't have like a logo outside saying like Great White. So, and it looked fairly new. Like it looked like they had just moved into that particular office space not so long ago. So I was like, maybe it's because they like knew And they had stated that like they were a new branch in Pretoria, because there were different branches. When I was doing my research and everything, I had found that there were like different branches in like your Joburgs, your Bloemfonteins, and whatever. Cool bit. Then I go in, and I am met by the receptionist, and that's the lady that had called me in regards to my interview. So I get there, hi, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Good, good, good. I handed her the necessary documentation that she needed, and I signed in. Cool. I think the interview was like at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, somewhere there. So let's say 10 o'clock. So I had gotten there like at 9:30. So I had like 30 minutes leeway between that time and the time that I actually had to be there for the interview. So for that 30 minutes, I was just chilling there in reception. She was like, no, take a seat. And I will be with you shortly. So I sit there and I wait for her to get back to me. As I'm chilling, another guy comes in. He goes there. He does his thing. And then another one comes in. The second guy comes in. And then he sits next to me. And then lastly, a girl comes in. But she was late. Like, it was after, like, I think one of the guys had already went in for the interview. So, like, what happens is, now, the receptionist lady calls you. She's like, guys, like, okay, Mang, come and let me take you to the interview room. Bed, sharp. And then they both gone for a while. And then, alright, cool. I guess maybe like 15, 20 minutes later, they both come out. And then the next guy goes in with the lady. And then they stay in there for another 15, 20 minutes. And they both come back. And then I think it was my turn. I went in third. And then I go. She's like, nah, let's go. Let me take you to the room. I bet, cool, we vibe. And then when we get there, she sits down. Isn't this the receptionist, Kante? She gets there and conducts the interview. I bet, cool. And then after that, she's like, all right, I'm gonna call, for story's sake, let's call her, Stephanie. I'm gonna call Stephanie. And she's gonna talk to you. I'm like, okay. And then Stephanie comes. She's like, hi, I'm Stephanie. I've been here for like a few months, and I will most likely be your mentor if you do decide to come join the team. She tells me her story of how she's been there, and she's top consultant, and she reaches her goals and even surpasses them. Like, she does better than all these people that have been here for like long and everything. Like, she tells me all of that. And Sophie's my age. Like, shit, did I really just say her real name? So like, I also find out that like Stephanie is my age, you know. By the time I was like, I think I was 19, and then Stephanie was 20 at the time. So she's like, no, I just turned 20. This is also my first job. I think it's a great start because you like get to work in, like, I think at your own pace, because they are like, let's say there's a target to meet in a week, like maybe sign like 25 people a week, which is like 5 per day, or you can choose to do 10 today, do nothing tomorrow, do another 10 on Wednesday, like that sort of thing. So you would work at like your own pace. um so she was describing all of that to me and selling and kind of giving me a pitch on all of that. And yeah, like it sounded okay, like it sounded good. It didn't sound like something that was impossible to achieve or anything like that. I bet. Cool. And then I go back to reception. I chill. The last girl goes in. She has her interview and everything, and then we all go to the boardroom after that. And when we get there, the we were told that we were gonna meet the CEO of the company. Cool. He posed through, youngish guy. He wasn't like old. He was a black guy in probably his late 30s. Yeah, he comes, asks us a few questions, tells us about the company, explains what the position is about, what type of people he's looking for, and all of that. And then Shabu, now we're sharing a bit of information about ourselves, what we like, what we don't like. And then at the end, when everything is said and done and concluded, you know what he says? He's like, if you want the job, come through tomorrow for orientation. If you don't want it, you can chill at home. So I think all of us were kind of taken aback on some. Is this it? Like, is this child? Like, is this how it ends? Is this how we get the job and everything? Yeah, then it's like, alright, cool, that's it for today, but if y'all really do want this opportunity and everything like that, come through tomorrow morning at 7:30. 7:30. What? And then, alright, we walk out together, all four of us, and then we chill outside. Like, after that, we chill outside and we're like, yo guys, what's going on, Vele, here? So now we're chilling outside and we're like discussing the whole interview, and I think all of us were around the same age, like 19, 20, and we're like, how guys, Vele, is this how it works? Like, is that it? And yeah. And then we ask each other, like, are you coming tomorrow? Are you coming tomorrow? And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come tomorrow. And then the other guy is like, yeah, I'm also coming through tomorrow. And then the girl was like, I'll see. And then the other guy was also like, I'll see if I do come through tomorrow. But I go home. Cool. The next morning, I wake up and I go there. So also what they told us is that we have a particular like uniform. So you had to be dressed in like black and white. Keep in mind, I have nothing that's like formal and black and white. So basically you needed like a white shirt and black pants. Hey bro, now after the interview I'm running around trying to find black pants, all of that, and then like black shoes, and like, oh my gosh, like it was such a struggle. Also they were like, it has to be flats, like black flats, not you can't come in like black heels or anything. Okay, so I also had to find like black platform shoes. Sharp. I happened to find something, and cool, the next day I'm set, 7:30 I'm there. Sharp. And then what happens is we get there, everyone is there coming in dribs and drabs, but everyone's coming like at their own time, and then we're like, maybe it's because we're the newbies, Cool. And then I go to Stephanie. Stephanie's like, oh no, I'm here. Come, let's talk. Let me show you around. Let me show you what our like morning routine is and everything. Bet. Stephanie shows me around. She gives me like a mini induction, what they're all about, what they do on the day to day, and all of that. So then everyone else comes in, and then we go to this other big room, like it's like an empty room type vibe. And then there are like posters on the walls with like the mission statement of the company and like the 10 key what's and like, okay, cool. So what happens in the morning is that everyone gets there and y'all stand in like a line, you're at the military. And we're there, and then the boss comes and then he chants his things. They all respond. I got the shock of my life that day. Like, I was like, wow, okay. But, I take it and keep it moving, I'm like, okay, maybe this is what they do. Team building or whatever, motivational and after that, after the chanting and stuff, he will share like a motivational quote, and then he randomly starts calling people out. When you did this and this and this, ling, and then when you're not wearing the right ing, when like it was just because first of all that guy was speaking in vernac almost 50% of the time, not even like 50, maybe like 70% of the time, everyone was speaking vernac there. And then secondly, it was only black people that, like, it was just black people. Understandably so, because like it was not giving, and then Shapo, after that, I'm like, I'm still shook, and after that we get given these sheets that is like, that's like your score sheet in a way. So for every person you would pitch, you would tick off if they actually did sign up for the thing, or if they didn't, then you would cross. So that is how you would keep track of like your scores and everything. But then they explained that to me, like, this is how it works, and I'm like, I bet, cool, simple enough, and then we go through all the 10 key we go through the mission statements, we go through how to pitch and everything, and then they give you a pitch card. Because I was new, I had to get a pitch card, and that is basically the whole pitch. Like, you go walk up to someone, hey Barry, you walk up, like they were like, it was a sales consultant thing. So I was thinking like it was like an office type situation whereby clients would come in and then you would tell them about whatever product it is, like whatever they need help with. But like, no, child, it's like midsummer, it's so hot, and they're like, so guys, let's go to the field. I'm like, field? What field now? We go, Stephanie's like, so we're gonna go to this particular place and we're gonna pitch our ideas to people. When I got there, we got there, and then they first of all, we walked from Great White to this particular place, and then they were like, okay, this is where we're gonna be working today and everything like that, but first let's get breakfast. The one and only perk was that the company would pay for the breakfast. Like every day, the breakfast was covered by the particular company. And bet I was like, they pay for your breakfast and you choose wherever you get to go. Let's jam. Cool, we go. I think for the first day we went to Romans in the morning, and then we got pizza. So we were split into groups of 4. So in my group there was Stephanie, there was Josh, there was Daniel, and me. So it was Stephanie, George, Daniel, and I. So cool, we get there, we chill, like we get to know each other, like, hi, I'm Daniel, I'm Josh, this is where I stay, this is how old I am, this is how long I've been here, and everything. It's not easy, like this type of job is not easy, but like you gotta keep your head up, like you gotta be positive and everything like that. So at this time I don't think I'm taking them seriously, because I'm just like, okay, let's just see what this is actually about. And then they're like, nah, don't worry, we got you, we'll teach you everything you need to know, we'll show you the ropes, cool. And then after breakfast, now we need to move back to the area where they showed me that we're going to be working at today. Okay, first day, it wasn't far. Like the area we had to go to, it wasn't far. Like it was probably like a 5-minute walk, so it wasn't bad. We got there, and then when you get to the place, everyone starts whipping out their pitch cards and like the sheets, and everyone starts pitching. So I see Josh, as we get there, he literally bumps into some person and he's like, yo, hi, how are you? My name is Josh, I'm from Great White, and today we have this amazing new product for you. And I'm like,